How's it going? What's the crack? So it's Gibboeire here. So, not where we started last time, or left off last time. Last time we left off, we were in the cave, we were just picking up a couple of bits and bobs. So, I did record a bit of in-between footage, but bad news bears, I switched my mic off at some stage in between, so it's basically just a half an hour of footage of me just, doing stuff and not being very productive. So, in between, we've put a lid on the old house, and we're just about to finish that off now in the next couple of seconds. Here we go. No, we're not, because we need 4 of these. Okay, Grant. So we'll go get 2 cobble anyway, and I'll keep chit-chatting while we're on the way over to get it. So basically what happened was we went down into the cave, and we got a couple of bits and bobs. We found a couple of pieces of iron, nothing major. I did get a little bit lost. Got a bit scared, would be the way I'd describe it. Bipping and bopping around, and then we got spun around, and we came out in the night time, and things got bad. Things got a bit scary for a while. We got stuck down there. I had to kind of tunnel my way up because of a skeleton had been trapped, and I only had 2 health. Health hearts, yeah. What would you call them now? Health hearts? 2 hearts. We'll say 2 hearts. We'll go kind of like Zelda on this stuff. So yeah, I only had 2 health, 2 hearts left, so things got a bit scary for a while. We came back anyway, and that's okay. So things that have changed. We put a couple of these in, and we've, kind of couple of little extra bits. We got a bit of iron that we've cooked up, and I went off exploring while I was lost. See, I wasn't lost, I was exploring. And while I was exploring, I'm doing my fingers right now on the inverted comma things. So while I was exploring, over yonder, turns out there's a couple of cows, another bit of lava, and I think pumpkins are over there as well. And then that's where we were when we were actually mining. So that's good. There's a couple of chickens and stuff like that over there. Well, a couple of less anyway. I may have chopped them up. Since the farm is still, nothing's grown, well, one is grown, so it's not really too much of an issue yet because we haven't got the cows over here. But what I am going to do is I'm going to expand that now after this in such a way that doesn't ruin the nice scenic landscape that we have here, but at the same time maintains efficiency and keeps with the 9x9, because that's the rule. Because if it's not 9x9, you've done it wrong. And shut up. Right, let's get this sorted. Lovely. So now we should have more than enough to deal with what we're doing. Oh, the phone beeps. Yeah. So we'll get up and we'll get the lid and the roof anyway, so we don't have to deal with the rain anymore. And now that we have a bed, probably for the next episode or two, while I do like to kind of keep the combat and all that in it, I will keep it daytime. And oh, I've ruined it. I've ruined it already. Game over. Genie, my phone's beeping like crazy. Okay, so now we're putting an lid in it. So I think that looks kind of really well. It kind of looks like the filler stuff is the cobble, which is kind of like the filler in the roof, and then you've got this kind of like cap on top that's keeping all of it in place, which I think kind of looks nice, and like the stone brick kind of, or whatever it's called. Is this stone brick? Stone blocks? I don't know. Well, I might mine one now just to find out. Oh, of course we're too short. Stone brick, yeah. Woo! Knew it. Nailed it. Okay. We'll have to make 1 more. 2 more. Well, we need 1 more, but yeah, we'll have to make a block of them, unfortunately. So, something I realized about this design that was totally unintentional, totally unintentional, is that we now have all of this ample space up here, and here technically as well. I guess we can put signs there, for putting chests in. So we can now stick chests in, and we can have a wee little signpost above each one that'll let us know what's in it. So we'll have a double chesty here, and we can stick a sign there, a sign there, and a sign there, and that lets us know what's in them, and then like kind of frees up a bit more of the floor space for putting stuff down. So like we can move this bad boy up here in our own leisure. We're not going to do it right now because there's no panic about it or anything like that, but we can. I kind of made a mess of that, but that's okay. The grass has grown back and I can fix it, but I actually kind of want it uneven. I reckon what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make it look a bit more, what would be the word? I don't know, like worn, natural looking. And kind of like make it a bit uneven in places and stuff like that. And then by letting the grass grow in and maybe putting some coarse dirt in, we'll just make it look a bit rickety and rockety. Okay, so plans for today, plans for this episode, or plans for what we're going to try and get done in the next little while. Now that we've got a bit of iron and stuff, we can kind of like go out exploring and kind of looking. And that's it. I said exploring because exploring, it's not a thing. It's exploring. You know I'm right. The plan for today would be to try and kind of get some stuff done. Okay, we'll throw you in here. A bit of chicken while we're at it, because chicken violence is always a good thing. It's not a good thing for us. Don't beat your chickens. I can't say this enough. Chickens have a pretty hard life. I recently saw a video where you see like the chickens on a conveyor belt as they're going in to get slaughtered and stuff like that, and that doesn't look good. I don't know. They kind of made me question eating chicken and stuff like that. I'm not a vegetarian. Damn, I love steak, but when you see the kind of suffering of animals and stuff like that, it kind of makes you wonder and question things and stuff, So this is why we make a bed. because nighttime sucks. Although I do want to get a spud and stuff like that. I'm probably going to do that in my own time. So that way you guys don't see me just kind of basically wandering aimlessly around trying to get a zombie to drop a potato for me. Because, you know, a sad Irishman is an Irishman without potatoes. Okay, so yeah, that's what we were going to do. My memory has kind of come back. We are going to try and expand this. I don't mean try, we're going to do it. We are going to expand this just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, they're the wrong blocks. That should fix. Yeah, it does. Success. So yeah, we're just going to bring it out a teeny tiny bit. So we can add on another layer to the old the farm. Sorry, I got distracted by this thing. They make new sounds, and it's I didn't think that'd hit them. They make new sounds now, and they're kind of cool. Like it's added a whole new dimension to the game, which is pretty sweet. Okay, so we do need more dirt. I thought I had more dirt, but I don't. Must have lost it somewhere along the way. Okay. So we're gonna get more dirt. This will be filled in at some point. I know this looks haggard, but we will deal with this in a reasonable fashion. I am going to be using a fair bit of this lava probably to make an obsidian a gate. No, nether gate. That's the one. Nether portal. Ugh, obsidian gateway. No, to make a nether portal so we can go down into the nether and do a bit of exploring down there. And I can tell you this will be funny because I am not exactly the most adept nether explorer that ever was or lived or is. I can put my hands up right away and say that. No bother. Okay, so we've expanded this a wee bit more. So we are going to need a large supply of wheat because the wheat is going to feed the farm animals, which are going to be in abundance. And now the chickens go crazy. So I'm just trying to get some more seeds together. If I can get more seeds together, I can kind of start expanding this and get this grown as soon as possible. Oh, we got one. Yeah. I don't know if there's that increased like kind of seed drop rate. Like if you use a sword, does that make like seeds drop faster or anything? I don't think so. You may just be wearing down your sword for no reason. Actually, I don't think that wears down your sword. If the block gets destroyed instantly by a thing, I don't think that actually does any damage to its durability. Ew, 4. And we get 9. Genie. Normally I have seeds coming out of the wazoo, but seem to be struggling here a wee bit. Farming simulator, 2016. Here we go. This would be available to start. That'll do. Nailed it. Oh, we've 10. Oh, it's ruined. Oh, that one never happened. Shh. No, we're going to use that later. We'll hang on to it. Okay, so plants and stuff like that are starting to grow, so we can start getting a stockpile of wheat. We can use it as bread if we get stuck, which is all good. And you know what? I could have just gotten dirt by doing this, because we want this to not be touching, because, ew, that's gross. We don't want dirt touching your plants. That's disgusting. Who wants dirt touching their plants? So we're going to start kind of farming away anyway, and we're going to start getting this stuff on the go. Yeah, nailed it. Lovely. I nearly have enough to make another one. Christ. Boom. Lovely. And we have a bit of wheat. 3. Cool. So what we'll do is we'll start stockpiling wheat now, and by doing so, when we actually bring the cows over to make a farm with the cows, boom, we can memory, brain, why are you switching off? We can get our books and stuff like that really quick. We want to get kind of cows as soon as possible. There is a solid reason to that. Cows, the steaks are kind of a really good way of keeping your saturation levels up with food, but the leather can be used to make books, and usually what kind of gets me stuck after kind of like the first couple of day mark playing this game is I go to make books, and then suddenly I don't have the leather that I need to make them, and it can kind of really frustrating. You know, you get to a point that you're basically waiting for cows to breed. I find that to be really frustrating. So what I find is that if I can kind of get the cows secured as soon as possible. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm basically just flattening this stuff out to make room for my farms. And I like to keep them all on the one pace. And I know this isn't, again, like the most efficient way of making a farm, but like I like things to be a certain level of neatness, and I like them all to be together. I know I don't have to fill all of this in, but I like doing it because again, it's aesthetically pleasing for me. I know that it's all perfect and dandy down on the water there, and it makes life a little bit easier. Oh, of course we want one block and we don't have one block. You volunteered. Success. Boom. No, wrong place. Oh, no, and now it's not going to fill. But no fear, no panic. We have a bucket. Never happened. Lovely. Boom. Okay. Oh no, we still need... Oh no. Oh, damn. All for nothing. Okay, who cares? We'll let all that stuff grow anyway, because we're going to need to grow to get seeds. So anyway, chicken production is starting to increase. They're multiplying. So we'll chuck some more eggs in. No chicken violence. No to chicken violence, folks. I'm going to check the time real quick because I want to see where we're at. Because I reckon that's probably around the 10-15 minute mark. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. It's been Gibboeire here, folks. Thanks for watching and take her handy. Bye-bye.